A very unexpected outcome in this episode, and I don't think we're going to be getting a magic resurrection after this one. Let's talk about Samurai Troopers 2026, episode 17, titled Flash. Let's go. So, in this episode, after Ryusei stabbed Ine in the back, the guys are happy to see that there are some signs of the old Ryusei still in there. Showing a flashback to when Ryusei shows Shion the secret sign that they usually showed each other when they have a plan. The things were set in motion to knock Inmei off of his square. So as they explain their plan, and Inmei is on the ground hurt, he teleports out. Ryusei, fast and tow, teleports after Ime. Ime and Ryusei go face to face with each other and they do a little bit of battle, but talk back and forth. Ime talking about his plan and tell him what he hopes to do and getting the armor and things like that. He begins to make contact with one of the jewels with the divine world. Talking with the leader of the group, he begins to have them listen in on their conversation. Ryusei telling them, have you found the shield that is supposed to help them get the armor? They said they're unable to find it. Come to find out that Inmei has, done some kind of enchantment on Gaimei. Not Gaimei, Jinmei, I believe his name is. And he has hidden away the shield somewhere for him that, so the guys won't find it. Having him plant the shield in Ryusei's quarters in the divine world, they now kind of suspect him of stealing the shield and wanting to become this god and having the Supreme Emperor armor. There's some back and forth, and then things get a little bit more strange as the rest of the troopers begin to interject into the fight. Now, I want to make a slight observation, because as we continue to touch upon the divine beast warriors and the warriors of the divine world, we continue to see that these guys aren't made even at all. Like, the power difference between these guys is astronomical, actually, where one of them can even enchant the other to the point that they don't even know. So that's one thing about the divine warriors that I really want to know is it an equal standing, or are these guys completely just out of each other's league and the power gaps are different? Only strong to humans and demons. But that side note alone, back to the fight where the troopers come in. Ramaga has a brief interaction with Inmei and the two talk. They cut back to the flashback where they had an interaction where Ramaga fights the leader and the rest of the guys, and he gets ahead. And apparently there was some type of revelation or light that happened when that particular fight was going on. So there's something that is known, if they saw that light, why they want this armor. So I'm not sure if they touch upon it really in this episode, but we still have to get to how the supreme armor and the god that held that armor all are intertwined, and why people want this power. The guys begin to fight, and they try to ask themselves, should they summon the supreme armor, and they say no, because in the previous episode, Ime takes over Guy when he utilizes it. So Shion and Ryusei, they go in and they form another plan. Fighting Ime, who has now injected the jewel in his body and has gotten a beast form, and now he's kind of like this tiger form. It's a very cool transformation. He is on the attack. They begin to fight back and forth with Inmei, and they stab him in the heart, where Ryusei grabs the jewel. Doing another back and forth with Inmei, it's discovered that in order to seal the jewel and weaken its power, a life has to be lost. So Ryusei is going to sacrifice himself again. Shion not having it, he takes the jewel from Ryusei and he, utilizes his ability in holding it. Fighting, now Shion going back into fighting Inmei, somehow he gets the jewel back, but in the process, Shion powers down and Inmei blasts him in the chest. I don't know why they thought he was okay, but as they run back to see if Shion is okay, he says, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to take you guys on that field trip." So he gives Ryusei the green armor, the flash armor back, and he transforms. They go back to fight Inmei as, Shion lay there passing, looking on and seeing everybody, and he's having his flashbacks. The guys can finally transform or have Guy transform into the Emperor armor. This makes it a more even playing field as Guy gets the upper hand on Inmei. Inmei makes a quick escape out of the situation, so Inmei kind of lives to fight another day. Where he goes after this, I'm not sure. But after that, they go back to see Shion. And unfortunately, as they went to go see Shion, he has faded and passed on. The guy's sad. They talk about the trip, and it pretty much ends on a bittersweet, somber note. And the guys, I guess, say their goodbyes and cry, and now they're sending Shion, and they're going back to the base. And that ends episode 17 of Samurai Troopers 2026. Like I said, this was a very action-packed episode that ended on a very depressing, bittersweet note. So going into episode 18, I wonder where everything is going to go, how they're going to handle the loss of Shion even more, and just overall everything goes back to normal from that point, because now the other 5 first namers, they've saved the humans, they're turned back as well, but overall still bittersweet in and of itself. So this was Samurai Troopers, once again, episode 17. Tell us how you like it. If you've seen the episode, what do you think about it? Comment down below, let us know, and I'll see you guys next time for episode 18. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.